Hey friends, welcome to day 11 of our sourdough starter journey. Decided I'm going to do this for 14 days, so that way you can kind of get an idea, and then after the 14 days I'll probably just update periodically, so that way y'all can still see what's going on. But here we are with Dopey. I haven't took the lid off of him yet, but you can kind of see here we've got some major bubble action, so that's super exciting. And it's a little, I don't even know if the camera can pick it up. It's very, very small amount that is a little darker on the top. I wanted to kind of show and document every day, so that way you could kind of get an idea, and if something goes lopsided, I don't know, maybe we'll just help each other this way. But it still looks the same on the top as it has for the past several days. It's a little more fluid, like right here you can kind of tell it's kind of going over, a little more pourable. I don't know how else to describe that, but it still smells good, like clean. It doesn't have the shocking alcohol smell. I don't know, there's no fuzzies, there's no nothing. So I feel like we're doing good as far as this stuff goes. But I want to see, okay, how this, oh my gosh. I love the bubbles. I absolutely love the bubbles. I don't think that will ever get old. So what we're gonna do, some places I've read said that it's okay to use the discard at this point. Some say no, so we're just gonna err on the side of caution and keep tossing until day 14. So I'm going to discard half. I'm like, this whole journey is going to end with us baking a loaf together. So no matter how this loaf is gonna look, you all are gonna be here for it. So let's see, where are we? We're on 100, and I actually just pulled a little garbage bag over here so I can just dispose right here. Ah, okay. And I think, well, I really don't want to pour it just because I don't want it all over the side, but I think we could really pour this at this point. I'll show you kind of how you see it drippy, like how it turns. So that's kind of the consistency. It's not as thick as it was. So I think we're definitely on the right track, and it's time to feed. So I just made a mess. Never fails. So I think the more you try to not make a mess, the bigger mess you make. But anyway, okay, we'll just kind of smush that down. I say smush a lot. I've noticed I've been picking that word a lot over to describe things. But anyway, so we're down to, let me go scrape these edges, and then I'll just wipe that off the top and kind of get this down here. And this is what we're looking like. You see down in here, and we are about to the 100. So we are going to, we're sticking with the whole wheat flour. That has not changed in this one at all. So let me bring y'all down, and we're going to feed. Some of this stuff is tower scale, and we're going to feed 30 grams of whole wheat flour, 30 grams of water. We're doing the same thing. I know it kind of gets a little repetitive as far as that goes, but I feel like stuff is happening in the background. So that's why we're documenting and going through all this together. That way we can just have an experience. So I'm actually trying to get like a little quicker because I don't want to get like any kind of, I hate to say negative feelings, but that's kind of what's happening. I don't want this, I don't want to take the fun out of this. I guess that's the best way I can think of it, because I'm like super excited and I cannot wait to actually bake with it. But if I treat it as like a chore, I feel like I will take the fun out of it. So I want to make sure that, okay, we're at 30. I want to make sure that I keep the fun in it. So we're going to tare our scale and add 30 grams of water. And again, I microwaved this for like 8-ish seconds just because, and y'all probably heard the heat kick on. Sorry, it is like severely cold and we got 32. So we're just gonna go with that. So let me put my scale over here and then stir this and make sure all of it's good and wet, and it's definitely ate up the flour really quick like, because it was hungry. So I'm feeling, I don't know, I'm really excited about bread. Just to see the results of the work that we've put into this is exciting. So okay, so I'm going to just do a little dobby. I feel like these words should be like trademarks just for sourdough, but anyway, get this down in the center, scrape the sides as clean as we can, and then I'm gonna wipe this with a paper towel. Still not rinsing this down the sink. That is a huge no-no. That, from everything I've seen and read, that rule does not change. So I'm gonna throw that in there. And then I put this lid on like pretty loose, just enough to where it was sitting on the rim of the glass. And the other day when I I may have put it on a little too tight, there was little condensation bubbles. Let me grab another cup. There was little condensation bubbles inside of the jar. So I made sure yesterday when I put it on that I didn't put it on as tight, and we didn't have those. So now put the lid on, mark this, and see you tomorrow.